Hey y'all, what's going on? I pray that all is well with y'all on today. Today we are going to be talking about who do you show up for. We all have jobs we have to show up for. We all have, family members, friends, any type of obligations that we have to show up for. So we show up, because we're quote unquote obligated to them. But the thing about it is this: we can't show up and be present for we can't show up and be present for anyone wholeheartedly until we're able to show up and be present for ourselves. But what does showing up look like? In certain situations, showing up can be the life of the party. Showing up can be the responsible one at work. Showing up has many different faces that we carry depending on what we're showing up for. But the face that needs to be seen is ours. We can't. Again, I stress, we cannot show up for anyone until we're able to show up for ourselves. But what comes with showing up? What comes with showing up is being held accountable. What comes with showing up is being held responsible. What comes with showing up is knowing that some of the places that people want you to show up in are no longer fitting for you. Think about it. When it came to Jesus doing his miracles and things like that, people were showing up to get. They wanted, to be healed, or they wanted something. They wanted food increase, a question answered. But the thing about it is, showing up for Jesus, Jesus was looking to do those things that he was doing, yes, perform those miracles and those things. But he also wanted the people to show up to get to know him. Not only what he was able to do for them, but to get to know him. And we have to learn that showing up for ourselves first is going to allow us to show up in other situations. But if we can't be present for ourselves, if we can't focus for ourselves, how are we going to be able to focus in these other environments? You can't show up for someone else until you show up for yourself. What are some things that stops us from showing up? Life wounds, thinking we're unequipped, substitutions. So what I mean by substitutions is we show up to certain things because it's allowing us to cover up what we're really dealing with, but yet in turn we're not truly showing up because we're not present, we're not there. Another thing that stops us from showing up is our own excuses. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if it would be understood. I don't know. Everything is an excuse. Showing up takes effort. Showing up takes effort. Why do you show up? What is the purpose of you showing up? What is the purpose of you showing up for you? And the thing is, when we show up for us, we're able to show up for others, like I've been saying. We have to learn how to, and I say this a lot, we have to learn how to push past how we're feeling and still show up. Don't just show up for the applause. Don't just show up for the what you're gonna get. Show up for the what you're gonna heal. Because when you show up and you face it and you're present with it, you're able to heal. You're able to move on. You're able to go on to the next task. Showing up requires a lot, but it also releases a lot. Because when you're able to show up for yourself, you're able to truly understand where you fit and where you no longer fit, and how sometimes showing up for certain things will trigger other things. We have to be willing to do the self work. Showing up starts with self. So I want to encourage you all with simply this: show up for you so that you can be able to show up for other people in a way that will help them instead of hinder them. Until next video, y'all, be blessed.